Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm really excited to share with you guys that we are going to be able to try our first nectarines from our own property here. This is our fourth summer here on the property. First 2 years there weren't any sort of nectarines on these whatsoever. Last year they seemed to all get destroyed by the brown rot and by Japanese beetles. But this year we have them and they're gonna be great. So really excited to show you those. Behind me we've got our stark crimson gold nectarine tree. It's the first of our 3 varieties that's going to be ready, and we've got some of them on here I think need to be picked today. So I think our 2 biggest factors in why we get to eat these this year is, one, we practiced a lot of good orchard hygiene this year. Made a video over the winter where we came out, we were picking all of the old fruit, all the mummified pieces of fruit that were still on these trees and anything around them, trying to get all of that out of the orchard so that it won't reinfect anything. And we've also been using a spray this year, just a fungicide purely for getting rid of the brown rot, to try and eradicate it if we can, but also just see what these taste like, see if they're worth putting any effort into. Not fully against spraying, I would just rather not have anything that's going to require that in order to get a crop. So taking a look at the tree here, we've got one side of the tree here, one limb that's fully died at this point. Not got any life left in it, it seems. Not sure if this was also the brown rot that killed off the limbs as well, or if it was just old and damaged. Part of the tree that is alive is this branch here, which this branch, part of it had broke off. It had too much weight to it. I was worried about the rest of the branch and what it's holding, and I've been thinning as we go, but overall just wanted to try and save enough of this to be able to taste it. So I leaned it up against the ladder, which of course makes the ladder unusable for anything else, but it should only last a few days or weeks before I can take that back. Just wanted to get a good taste of these. Then if they're good, grab some buds off of these branches and then graft those over and make a new tree out of this. So I want to get in here and pick a few, see if I've got any ready. Oh, yep. I think we got a winner here. See, it's got a little bit of bug damage to it, but it's got a bit of a squish to it. That is a good one. Could have been slightly more ripe, but overall, very pleased with this. Very good flavor. Let's see if we can get another one here. This one looks like it might be ready. Took a lot of work to get these this year, but it's quite satisfying to finally get to taste these. They're quite good. I think I'll do what I can to see if we can get this tree to live. Finishing out our nectarine season, we've got 2 more trees. This one here in the middle, as well as the one over here in the end. This tree here did not fare nearly as well as the first. Got a lot of brown rot up there. Really just killed the entire crop. There's maybe 3 or 4 up there. I might get up there and pull those down, but overall just not impressed at all. This is the stark crimson snow nectarine, and it just didn't do well. So it was a little bit later of a season nectarine, so a little bit further in time from those sprays that I did do, but overall just not very happy with how that one turned out. Our third and last nectarine tree here, it's our Hardied nectarine. It seems to have done a whole lot better with the brown rot. So I didn't even get up here and spray anything up in the top. All I did was spray a lower limb, and I don't know that I see too many on that limb, in fact, just a few. But the overall crop is not nearly as damaged as the last tree was. So I think this is a bit better of a nectarine as far as dealing with this issue, but time will tell. We'll give it a few more years. Unfortunately, the crops were so heavy we lost a few limbs. I'm letting the nectarines that are on these 2 limbs kind of finish ripening, and I'll pick them off. And been coming out here trying to get things thinned on the other limbs. Just didn't have much time this year to mess with that, so That's unfortunate, but I was planning to bring this tree down a little bit closer to the ground and not need to get up very high in order to pick. So if we do decide to spray, then we can actually get to it all and reach it pretty easily. But yeah, these have been pretty good. Really excited to get to try these this year. That one came right off. I'm going to give this a shot. Oh yeah, very juicy and delicious. Very exciting to get to try these this year. That's just dripping with flavor. So the Hardied Nectarine, definitely a winner, especially with not needing to do nearly as much. Other than that kind of good orchard hygiene, this might be the Nectarine we stick with. We'll see. So we'll see how future years go, but overall very happy with this year. Getting to finally taste some of these after looking at them and thinking about them for so many years. If you enjoyed this video, be sure and check out this one next. Thanks for watching.